tough. Like, Jack Doherty gets arrested for narcotics. Like, that's so tough. Like, I used to flip markers. Now I'm getting arrested for. That's so tough. Like,
oh my God, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
Remember when we thought Christmas came early after Jack Doherty had been arrested? Yeah, unfortunately this kid got released from jail after only 24 hours, and instead of laying low, instead of reflecting on his choices, instead of doing literally anything a normal person would do, he immediately went back to being the exact same clown that got him arrested in the first place. But trust me, if he keeps going down this path, he's heading straight back to jail, and next time it won't just be for 24 hours, because we're talking about a guy who walked out of jail, put on a t-shirt with his own mugshot on it, went straight to a nightclub, got into a fight, and then bragged about doing drugs on a live stream.
but I'm free after 24 hours. I'm a free man, baby. Let's go.
This isn't just a lack of self-awareness anymore. This is a masterclass in how to destroy your own life, and somehow he still thinks he came out on top. All because he got released from Turner Guilford Night Correctional Center after posting a $3,500 bond. Now, any rational human being who just got hit with felony drug charges and resisting arrest would probably go home, call a lawyer, and stay off social media for a while. But Jack Doherty is not a rational human being. The moment, and I mean the literal moment, this kid walks out of jail, he whips his phone out and starts streaming on that garbage app party. He immediately starts talking about how jail was the worst experience of his life and how he missed drugs and alcohol.
Like, oh my God, I missed so bad. Like, no, I'm joking. But guys, I don't think you understand. Like, bro, that was the longest, most miserable 24 hours of my life. Like, I literally can't believe I'm out now, and I'm just so freaking happy and thankful.
Then Jack starts describing his jail experience like he's some hardened criminal. He's talking about how his bunkmate looked like Dave and how he was scared.
Dude, my bunkmate was like he looked like Dave. I'm like, dude, please don't hurt me like that. Like, why would they bunk me with the guy that looks like Dave? Like, of all people, put me with the.
Then he was bragging about how he ran that shit. Dude, you were there for 24 hours. You didn't run anything. You probably sat in a corner trying not to make eye contact with anyone while your bodyguard waited outside, counting down the minutes. And then Jack goes on about how they made him bend over and cough, saying how gay it was, although we all know he liked it. But anyway, that's just standard procedure for anyone getting booked. Every single person who goes to jail has to do that. But Jack is acting like he's the first person in history to experience a strip search, and he keeps bringing it up over and over like it's the most traumatic thing that's ever happened to him. My guy, you got arrested for having illegal drugs while blocking traffic. The strip search is the least of your problems. But here's where it gets absolutely insane. Jack didn't just go home after getting released. This man immediately went to the bail bonds office and started doing a gambling ad for steak. The same gambling promotion that got him arrested in the first place. He's literally standing outside the bail bonds place, fresh out of jail, filming content for the exact thing that landed him in handcuffs. You cannot make this up. The lack of self-awareness is actually impressive at this point. And his friends are right there with him, hyping him up like he just won the Super Bowl.
Yo, we free. We in this.
Everybody's
free. We going out. We're going right back out, baby. Same shit. I'm getting arrested again.
They were literally treating this like it's a celebration, like getting arrested and released is some kind of achievement. Then, of course, Jack decides to change his Twitter profile picture to his mugshot, because apparently getting arrested is now part of his brand. So he's clearly trying to turn this into a joke, trying to make it seem like he doesn't care and that it's all just for content. But here's the thing, when you're facing felony charges, making light of it on social media is probably the dumbest thing you could possibly do. Prosecutors love that stuff. They'll show that to a judge and be like, Your Honor, the defendant clearly shows no remorse. And to make matters worse, he then gets custom t-shirts made with his mugshot on them, not just for himself, but for his entire crew. They're all wearing these shirts with Jack's face on them, with the TMZ logo and everything, like it's some kind of merch drop.
Yes, sir.
Fresh home.
Yeah, straight out of jail, baby.
Straight out of jail. Oh shit, that's your mugshot?
Yeah. And we're live on Party.
And where does he decide to wear this shirt? To a nightclub. Because of course he does. So Jack rolls up to a Miami nightclub wearing a shirt with his own mugshot on it and immediately gets into a confrontation. Some guy comes up to him and starts calling him out, and Jack does what he always does. acts all tough because his bodyguard is with him. It's honestly just pathetic.
You bucking this man right here, bro.
Get out of my face.
I respect the dog.
What have I done to you?
I respect the dog.
Get out of my face, bro.
I respect the dog.
We all know Jack's not about that life. That's why he pays someone to protect him while he barks in the background, acting tough, and the guy calling him out knows it too. But here's the part that really shows how little Jack learned from his arrest. While he's at this nightclub, while he's on live stream, while he's presumably still on bond for felony drug charges, he starts talking about Adderall, the exact drug that got him arrested. He's talking about how it's the greatest thing in the world and how it made him a millionaire at 15. He's literally promoting the use of a controlled substance while out on bond for possessing that same controlled substance. Jack even says, and I quote, "I haven't slept in days."
They put me on it young, and I literally became a millionaire at 15. Like, what? No, I'm kidding. Like, literally.
Bro, that's not the flex you think it is. That's called amphetamine abuse, and it's exactly what your ex-girlfriend warned everyone about. McKinley said you were going through your prescription too fast, that you weren't eating, that your behavior was erratic. And here you are, less than 24 hours out of jail, admitting on stream that you haven't slept in days. That's definitely not going to look great in court. And let's talk about the facts that his friends are just enabling all of this. Nobody is telling him to shut up, get off stream, or stop incriminating himself. One of them even admits that Jack was for sure addicted when he was younger, and Jack just laughs it off. Like, dude, you're currently facing felony possession charges, so maybe don't admit to drug addiction on a live stream. But of course, Jack is not smart enough to figure that one out. Now, the internet's reaction to all of this has been absolutely brutal, and rightfully so. People are pointing out that Jack is acting like he did hard time when he was in county jail for one day. Others are calling out how he's already back to the same behavior that got him arrested, and some are just baffled at how someone can be this stupid. Like, genuinely, how do you get arrested for drugs and then immediately go on stream talking about how much you love those same drugs? Not to mention, he keeps saying that jail was the worst experience of his life and that he never wants to go back. But then he does everything in his power to ensure he's going back. Because, let's be honest, he's probably violating every single condition of his bond by admitting to drug use on stream, getting into fights at nightclubs, and doing gambling promotions when that's what got him arrested in the first place. It's almost like watching someone touch a hot stove, scream about how much it hurt, and then immediately put their hand back on it. Except the stove is the Florida criminal justice system, and it's about to burn him way worse the second time around. Because the most telling moment is when they're leaving the bail bonds office and someone asked Jack how he's feeling, and his response was, "We lit, man, we lit." Not, "I'm grateful to be out," or "I learned my lesson," or anything resembling remorse.
We need to go so I can take some more. Let's go. It's been 24 hours.
That tells you everything you need to know about his mindset. He thinks this is all a game, all content, and all part of the show, but here's the reality that Jack doesn't seem to understand. He's facing up to 7 years in prison if they throw the book at him. That third-degree felony for the amphetamines is no joke, and every single thing he's doing right now, every stream, every club appearance, every admission of drug use, it's all evidence. And the judge who's going to decide his fate is most definitely going to see all of this. So when Jack shows up to court and they play clips of him bragging about drugs, wearing his mugshot on a t-shirt, getting into fights at clubs, what do you think is going to happen? You think the judge is going to go easy on him? No. They're going to see exactly what we all see. An entitled brat who thinks he's above the law. Now you think Jack would learn a thing or two from the Vitali and Johnny Somali's case, but I guess not. They are all just the same and need to be locked away. So either Jack continues down this path and ends up back in jail, probably for longer this time, or he somehow gets lucky, gets probation, and learns absolutely nothing from the experience. But let me know in the comments what you guys think will happen to Jack Doherty, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.